slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Bullet back up the middle. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's three things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155, center field, 280, 25, and 80.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Grounded to short. Pinder loves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A beautiful day. Here's Jake Marisnick. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Marisnick, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Mike Ullman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And the 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Allred is there, and there's out number 2. Next up for the Stros, Reggie Sharp. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. So 1-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Now a attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he throws him for the strikeout. Wilmer Defoe becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel. Secondary pitch, he can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Catch made over there by Ashe for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And he fouls this one off. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. In is Gerardo Parra.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch.
Gerardo.
Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in for Houston. Down in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Reggie Sharp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
1-1 the count. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Wilmer Defoe, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's out number 1. And that'll bring up the former first rounder, Alex Bregman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down when you start going.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Jones going back at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Bregman takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. We're all square at one apiece.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Casto is in pursuit, and he makes the catch in the corner. Nick Castellanos now 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 1-0. Right.
1-1-1.
Sliding stop. Wow. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. 8th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 4.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant.
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment.
Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Giovanni Smith is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Guillermo Vasquez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, number 71.
First pitch on its way. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Time now for a look at the Rays' starting 9. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base runs.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Malik Smith, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 1-0 the count. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Count now a ball and a strike. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2. First, as they can't make the play on him.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
To short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
C.J. Cron would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Up next for the Rays, C.J. Cron. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Cron, a California native, actually. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm, but I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
So back-to-back.
1-1-1.
Yet another. Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So stepping in, Matt Duffy. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Matt Duffy.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Gregorius at second with 2 down. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Now at the plate, Wade Pyle. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Guillermo Vasquez. And that's in there for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler's under it. And that retires the side. Striding in once again, Ryan Schimpf. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Hit in the air to shallow center. After it is Jones. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
1-0.
The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. Casto on the move, but no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in for his second at bat, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Ground ball right side. And there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Wade Pyle. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0.
Up.
Ashe near the first base bag. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Guillermo Vasquez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game that this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up. I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Soft liner to the left side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Now batting, catcher.
In now, JT Realmuto as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Right side.
Three.
First base hit in this one.
Cut it.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Neil, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. 1-1. Here it is. Fouled away. Smith at second. Realmuto is over at first with 1 away. Scorch to third. Barreto's got it. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play. Here's C.J. Cron now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long them back into this one.
A shot down the first baseline. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Kiermaier. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
3-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Sanchez shading to his right, makes the catch, and digging in once again, Matt Duffy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. In a week. A lead, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Oakland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Giovanni Smith takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Austin Pruitt couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs.
This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves.
Now from Safeco Field in Felix Hernandez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
First offering on its way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit. Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild.
Straight up, straight up.
This pitch is popped up. Smith will take it himself for the first out of the inning. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, we had a chance to talk to the manager before this game, and the one thing he stressed to us is the opposition.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Batting fourth.
Chopped weakly to the left. Ulrich comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
And this one gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Here's Robbie Cano now. Couple of hits for him into the. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Fly ball out to right field. Fowler's on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1 through 2. A sight to be seen. Here's Starlin Castro, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and that liner caught him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Hey, guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take this sure out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1 home. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Pinder has it, and that's the second out. Gene Segura standing in. He had a sac fly earlier. In there, strike 1.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Ready for another chance? Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Relay.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. There's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Zunino, the runner at third. Henniger is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Popped him up. Pinder backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Healy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
0-2, here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. Fowler on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. So it's 2 runs. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup. Digging in, D. Gordon. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Up next for Seattle, the shortstop.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Ready on 1 and 2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Mitch Henniger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, makes the play, 1 away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Seager, right field and carrying well. Fowler looking up. And it's gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Cano 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. This is line to left. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. And he'll take a look at ball one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Starlin Castro, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that Dan Otero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Dan Otero.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
11-9 is how this one ends. The Athletics put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Giovanni Smith wins his 3rd of the season. Emilio Pagan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for my crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 11 runs.
Now from the longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball from Orange County, California. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball next on the show. Shohei Ohtani gets the starting nod for the Halos. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way, put your foot on the gas, and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Well, the moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's been on a nice stretch. How about an on-base percentage of over 500 in his last 10 games? That's right, 500 in his last 10 games. That's pretty special, and he's doing a lot to make this lineup click right now.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Barreto over to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Brian Dozier now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's count. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Smith will put this one away, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1, and this is still ready now for L.A. Luis Valbuena. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Herman. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's 3 things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155 center field, 280, 25, and 80.
Now here's the pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Fowler looking up. And this one is gone. A home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back. as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Barreto is under it. 1 away. Striding in once again, Andrelton Simmons hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Pinder takes it in. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Lincoln Cheney. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
The 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Ball even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Here's another 2-2. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side.
Here we go. 2-2-2.
As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. He's set, and the pitch.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total. That's back-to-back pitch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be. Here's Luis Valbuena now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Jones going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pounder hit. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Santana. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Pinder right there, and there's out number 2. In now for the Angels, Trace Thompson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit down the third baseline. Line toward the alley in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Martin Maldonado stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Throw on to second. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And a good throw gets him one gone. Ready once again, Lincoln Cheney. He singled his last time up. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. And that one just missed outside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Here's Brian Dozier now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Trout stands at second with 2 gone. Back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Digging in once again, Luis Valbuena. He flew out in his last at-bat. Jones going back.